Hi, it's Ed Kramer, and welcome to my CGI History channel. We've been looking at contributors to a show I co-curated for the New York Siggraph chapter back in 1986. So trouble was brewing while we were soliciting entries for this show. We've already talked about Omnibus and how in 1986 they bought two of the greatest companies in the field of computer graphics, both of which were struggling financially, and shortly thereafter in April of '87 went belly up, throwing a big chunk of the world's best CGI artists to the unemployment lines. The first of those companies was Digital Productions, which we covered recently, and the second was Robert Abel and Associates, who sent us this collection of commercials for Benson and Hedges cigarettes from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The work was so new when they submitted it to this reel, they didn't even have audio on the spots yet. So Robert Abel was quite simply one of the greatest pioneers of the CGI world. He was part showman, part salesman, and part visionary creative genius, and the whole CGI world mourned when he passed away in 2001. He began as a design consultant for John Whitney Sr., and eventually had a career that led him to win more than 30 Clio Awards. In '71, Abel and Con Peterson created Robert Abel and Associates, RA&A, to design the new look for the ABC TV network. By 1979, they were a full-service visual effects company with a miniature shop and a number of motion control rigs. They wanted a way to preview the motion control camera movement, so they hired Bill Kovacs and later Ray Feeney to modify an Evans and Sutherland flight simulation computer so that they could preview their motion control work. Kovacs eventually left to start Wavefront Technologies, which is the ancient DNA upon which today's Maya software is based. My friend Frank Vitz took over as head of R&D, and was vice president of production during the work on these Gold Series spots for Benson and Hedges. Abel's wrote animation and rendering software called Abel Image Research, which they used to create loads of high-end projects like the opening to Disney's The Black Hole movie and the Flynn's ride sequence from the movie Tron. One of their best-known pieces is the Brilliance spot for the Canned Food Council, which only aired once during the Super Bowl in 1985 and is better known as the Sexy Robot spot. So a number of CGI pioneers and future company owners worked for Robert Abel at some time, including Larry Cuba, Kenny Merman, Richard Hollander, John Hughes, Richard Taylor, Randy Roberts, John Grower, Charlie Gibson, Tim McGovern, Christina Hills, and Michael Warman. And my friend Joan Collins was one of the sales reps for Abel Image Research. Because of the AIR acronym, she dubbed them all Airheads. So there's lots more about Robert Abel's career available on YouTube, including an hour-long tribute featuring his work and a behind-the-scenes video of the making of the Sexy Robot spot. Thanks for watching. See you next week.